Hello, fellow YouTubers. Welcome to Muckman Movies. This will be a roundup of what I purchased in February. Not a huge stack of films this month. Trying to save up a bit. And there was a big expense right at the end of February, which I had to bite the bullet and go for it, which I'll explain later. So stay tuned after this. Yeah, so without further ado, I'll go through my little stack of February purchases. Literally, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 films I bought this month. Not a huge amount. And they were a bit like off-the-cuff purchases as well. I wasn't going out to purchase these. I just found them while I was out and about. These first 3, I was down in Nottingham. We went to see a band called the Royal Republic. If you like really upbeat rock music, I'd recommend listening to the Royal Republic. They're great, from Sweden as well. But while we're in Nottingham, I popped into their local CEX and picked up a few films that are out of print, or especially this box set, I thought was an absolute steal. So first up, I picked up this Eureka Masters of Cinema release of Youth of the Beast, a film by Seijun Suzuki. Not really heard anything about it, but it was £8. And when I went on eBay, this film was obviously out of print, and on eBay, this was going for like £45. I'd gone on to the sold items, and it had sold for between 35, 45 sort of pounds. So like, you know what? It's Japanese. It's a Yakuza film, which I love. I love Japanese Yakuza crime films. For £8, it's worth, even if I don't like it, I can just sell it on for a massive profit. If I like it, I'll keep hold of it. But yeah, so this is a Yakuza film, and it's a Yakuza tale with a premise like Akira Kurosawa's Yojimbo. And that's what sold it to me. When I saw that, I was like, I love Yojimbo. Youth of the Beast. If you've seen that, let me know in the comments what you think, because I've never seen it, never heard of it. And it was released by Eureka in 2014. So it'll be hard to pick that up. It's quite a rare thing to pick up, especially in CEX. Usually CEX, I never find anything, but this month I've found like 4 things, which is just crazy. So that's Youth of the Beast. Then I picked up another out-of-print film, which is a crime thriller, like a detective thriller, and that's Who Killed Teddy Bear? And this is on the Network label. As most people know now, Network went under a year or 2 back. And this is directed by Joseph Cates, and it's about this police detective who embarks on trying to track down this depraved sex maniac. And it was refused certification on its original release due to its sleazy, taboo-breaking nature. This psychological crime thriller features strong performances from Sal Mineo as a bodybuilding, pornography-addicted busboy. So I saw this and it was £6. I like, you know what? I'll pick it up. Out of print. I'll watch it once. If I like it, I'll keep it. But if I don't like it, I can just sell it on and make a bit of money. Then the final purchase in Nottingham was this 3 films by Dino Risi, an Italian director, and this is like a Italian comedy box set. Now this is about 45 quid online, and I got this for £20. I mean, bargain, a steal. Again, I know nothing about Italian comedy, really. I love Italian film. I mean, The Bicycle Thieves is just an incredible film. So I do like Italian film, and then you've got all the spaghetti westerns. So this will be a bit of a new foray into Italian cinema. So you've got Il Mattatore, Il Vedova, and apparently this is the best film out of the three, Il Sorpasso. I know nothing about these. Again, if you've seen these films, let me know what you think of them in the comments below. I always read your comments, and I usually reply as well. So just let me know if you've seen any of these. But 20 quid for 3 films, it's a steal, isn't it? I mean, usually as well, when I go into a CEX, a lot of the films are overpriced. I mean, they're verging on retail price, some films. But when you see out of print stuff, you can understand there might be a bit of a price increase. And then yesterday, on the last day of February, I went into Leeds to purchase a new projector for my cinema room because just before Christmas, my current projector started developing a fault. I was getting a blue vertical line, and it was only lasting for about an hour. And it was okay when I was playing like games on the screen. I could sort of almost ignore it. But watching films, it's become sort of a no-go area now. I'm currently watching all my films downstairs in the living room. So yesterday, took the plunge, bit the bullet, and went out and bought a new projector, which should be arriving this week. Quite pricey, and it's not great when you're trying to save up for a holiday as well. But while I were out, before we went projector shopping, went in CEX and looked at their special edition window and came across Masters of Cinema High Noon. Now, when this came out, it sold out very quickly. So I never managed to get hold of it, and I've been keeping an eye on where I can get this. I did buy this on CEX website, and they sent me the wrong edition. It wasn't even this Masters of Cinema edition. It wasn't even, I don't even think, if I try and get that out, I don't even think it was that like single edition without the booklet that they sent me, so I had to go back in and get a refund. But I saw this in the window. It was 18 quid, but it's out of print because I think most people are now picking up the 4K release. I'm not that fussed about 4K. I mean, it's all right, but I'm quite happy with the quality of a Blu-ray. I sometimes think it can get too sharp of an image. We don't even see in 4K. So, like, yeah. Anyway, this is the special edition with the booklet. Just Blu-ray. It's got some nice poster art in there. All at the back. Quite a lot, actually. I mean, this is one of the best westerns of all time. It's just great. Gary Cooper's just fantastic, and you've got one of my schoolboy crushes in Grace Kelly. I thought she was absolutely spectacularly beautiful, stunning. Just there's essays in here. So there's it. There you have it. Those are my February pickups. Not a lot. Let me know what you think of my pickups in the comments below. I've just recently done a top 10 films of the last 25 years. So last 25 years of the 21st century. So yeah, if you've not seen that in my feed, go and check it out. See if you agree with any of my choices. Thanks for watching. Cheers. Enjoy the rest of your week. Goodbye. Wait, it's not goodbye. I totally forgot my full price purchase of the month. Those were my cheap purchases. And I just left that by the side because I was going to do this last. Yeah, so I have got one more purchase, and that is The Stuntman, which was released by Radiance, and it's just a fantastic edition. And I've watched this. It's got Peter O'Toole, Steve Railsback, and Barbara Hershey in it. All three are great. But it's a weird film. So you join the film right at the beginning, and Steve Railsback's character is on the run from the law, and he stumbles across a film crew out on location, and the director ends up hiring him as his stuntman because their stuntman has just died. But the weird thing about this, directed by Richard Rush, this is 4K, I believe. This is the 4K and Blu-ray release. The weird thing about this is it blurs the edges of reality with fantasy. So you're watching the film as the filming scenes and like stunt scenes, but then it blends into reality, like what's going on after the filming and things like that. So, but it blends it surreally. So a lot of the time, it does a bit of a sidestep in the narrative where you're sort of left wondering for a bit. Are you actually watching the filmmaking, or are you watching what's going on in reality? So it's a very strange film, and I think I didn't love it to start with. So on my first watch, I didn't love it. I mean, Peter O'Toole is suave and, you know, he's a sophisticated actor. He's fantastic, but he's got a bit of a sinister edge about him. He wants to get the best shot for every scene, so he'll even put his actors in danger quite a lot of the time. Yeah, this is a 4K and Blu-ray release. Yeah, and he'll put his actors in danger, and then Steve Railsback is playing this sort of, not quite a criminal, but he's a fugitive on the run. But he's a Vietnam vet, so he's got a bit of PTSD about him, and he starts to become paranoid about things that are going on in the film. So there's a lot going on. I enjoyed it. I think now I've seen it, I think I'd enjoy it more the second watch, because I can just pick out little nuggets of information that, you know, I might have missed on the first watch. So that's the 4K with the slip. So that's the slip. And then it's got, let's make sure these don't fall off my leg. So it comes with a nice booklet. If you buy this, don't expect like a super clear restoration. It's still got the grain, because it's a film from 1980, so it's still got the grain. Yeah, so that's the booklet. Comes with a poster. Would have been nice to have it double-sided, because I prefer the other artwork on the slipcover. So it would have been nice to get the artwork on the back, some more artwork on the back, but unfortunately not. And then it comes with some art cards, which I'm not going to go through because I thought they were a bit strange. Well, I will go through them, because I found that some of these pictures are a bit strange. I mean, like, why would you use that as one of the art cards? Like that. Like a plane that's crashed, and it's that one there that I was like, why have they chosen that as one of the art cards? Just like a helicopter with some smoke coming out. Very strange. So yeah, that's my last pickup, and now I will say goodbye. Thanks for watching.